My story is not only my story, it belongs to many women who give love sincerely, work quietly, and carry pain silently. For many years, I believed that if a person gave enough love, respect, and loyalty, they would receive the same in return. I believed kindness always came back. I believed patience fixed everything. Life taught me otherwise. I was young when marriage entered my life. I was only 18, full of dreams, innocence, and hope. He was older than me, mature in age, and confident in his words. He chose me, and everyone around us said I was lucky. At first, I believed it too. The beginning looked beautiful from the outside. There were smiles, family celebrations, blessings, and plans for the future. People saw happiness, but behind closed doors, life was different. Small restrictions began to appear. Questions that sounded caring slowly felt controlling. Decisions about my own life were no longer fully mine. If I wanted to go somewhere, I needed permission. If I wanted to speak, I had to choose my words carefully. Because I was young, I mistook control for concern. I thought jealousy was love. I thought silence was wisdom. I thought patience meant accepting everything. As the years passed, misunderstandings became common visitors in our home. Sometimes the arguments were about little things, a delayed meal, a misplaced item, a simple misunderstanding. But the words used during those moments were heavy. Words can wound deeper than hands ever could. I often heard things like, "You cannot do anything right. You always fail. You don't understand anything." At first, I cried when I heard such words. Later, I became quiet, and after some time, I started believing them. That is what painful words do. They slowly enter your heart and make you doubt your own worth. Yet inside me, one dream still lived. I wanted an education. I wanted to learn, grow, and become someone stronger. But this wish was not welcomed easily. There were objections, delays, and discouragement. Still, I did not let the dream die. Quietly, patiently, step by step, I continued my studies while managing home responsibilities. During the day, I worked for the family. At night, I studied when the world was asleep. It was difficult. Some nights I was exhausted. Some nights I wanted to quit. But I continued. Years later, I completed my graduation. That certificate was more than paper. It was proof that even when life tries to stop you, determination can still move forward. Allah also blessed me with children, 3 sons and 1 daughter. Motherhood gave me purpose. Their smiles became my strength. Their needs became my mission. No matter how tired I was, I stood up for them. But becoming a mother did not erase the problems in marriage. Some days there was kindness. Other days there was coldness. One moment there was support. The next moment there was disrespect. Living in uncertainty is a quiet pain. You never know what version of life will meet you tomorrow. 10 years passed like this. 10 years of trying to save something that was slowly fading. 10 years of adjusting, forgiving, hoping, and waiting for change. Then one day, I realized something important. My heart had become empty, not hateful, not angry, just tired. Around that time, I began exploring the world of YouTube. I did not start because I wanted fame. I started because I wanted hope. I wanted to build something of my own. I wanted to learn a skill. I wanted to create a better future for my children. So, after finishing housework, caring for the children, and completing daily responsibilities, I would sit late at night with my phone or laptop. While others slept, I worked. I learned editing. I learned titles. I learned thumbnails. I learned how videos are made. I made mistakes. I started again. I improved slowly. Those late nights were not signs of carelessness. They were signs of effort. But sadly, not everyone understood. My late night work became a reason for suspicion. Instead of seeing struggle, some people saw doubt. Instead of seeing ambition, they saw something negative. That misunderstanding hurt deeply because I knew my intentions were honest. During my learning journey, I met someone online who guided me about YouTube. He gave advice, shared tips, and helped me understand the platform better. I respected him as a mentor. Whenever he asked about progress, I answered honestly. Whenever something good happened on my channel, I shared it with happiness. Our conversations were mainly about work, growth, and learning, but life can be complicated. Sometimes a lonely heart becomes attached where it only sought support. One day, I expressed feelings I should perhaps have kept silent. That moment changed many things. What followed brought pain, confusion, and regret. Misunderstandings grew. Trust was damaged. Harsh judgments were made. Words were said that no person deserves to hear. I was accused unfairly and made to feel ashamed for emotions I never handled wisely. That chapter became one of the most painful lessons of my life. The hardest part was not losing a person. The hardest part was losing peace. There were stressful days, sleepless nights, and moments when I felt completely alone. But even then, I had children watching me. I could not collapse. I had to keep moving, so I stood up again. I blocked negativity. I distanced myself from harmful people. I focused on protecting my home, my mind, and my future. For 1 full year, I fought a silent battle no one truly saw. I smiled for my children while healing inside. I worked while carrying pain. I stayed strong while feeling broken. That is the kind of courage many women live every day. Eventually, I learned another truth. Not everyone who speaks nicely deserves trust. Not everyone who blames you is innocent. Not everyone who leaves is a loss. Some people enter your life only to teach lessons. Painful lessons, but necessary ones. Today, my life looks different. I live with more peace than before. I raise my children with responsibility and love. I work hard to support them. I continue building my small business and online work. Every day is not easy. There are bills, worries, responsibilities, and moments of exhaustion. But there is also dignity. There is self-respect. There is strength. And there is hope. Now, when I look back, I no longer ask, why did this happen to me? Instead, I ask, what did this teach me? It taught me that love without respect becomes pain. It taught me that silence is not always patience. And it taught me that being kind does not mean allowing mistreatment. It taught me that education is power. It taught me that a woman can rebuild herself, even after years of being broken. Most importantly, it taught me to value myself. For many years, I waited for others to see my worth. Now I know I must see it first. I used to think strength meant enduring everything quietly. Now I know true strength also means setting boundaries, walking away from harm, and choosing peace. To every woman listening to my story, if people misunderstood your struggle, keep going. If they judged your hard work, keep going. If they gave you pain instead of appreciation, keep going. Do not let someone else's behavior define your value. A woman working late at night may not be doing anything wrong. She may be building a future. She may be feeding a family. She may be chasing a dream. She may be saving herself. And if life has broken you before, remember this. Broken things can be rebuilt stronger. Today, I am not the same woman I once was. I am wiser. I am calmer. I am stronger. And I am no longer searching for love in places where respect does not exist. Now I am learning to love myself, to trust myself, to stand for myself. And that journey has become the most beautiful chapter of all. Moral message: never measure your worth by the way others treat you. Some people fail to value good hearts. That is their weakness, not your value. Respect yourself, keep learning, keep working, and never be ashamed of rebuilding your life.